Eddie Baracamontes, IFBB Pro. It's a full-time job that I wouldn't trade anything for. I really love what I do, and I'll be doing it forever. So this will be my pro debut coming up in 5 weeks, May 28th at the California Pro. It's a special show for me because in 2013 I won the overall as the NPC super heavyweight. So now going back as the IFBB Pro, it'd be pretty cool if I can pull it off again. And being close to home, you know, being the show being in Culver City, you know, it makes it a little bit easier and makes it familiar knowing that I've been there before. So we're here at World Gym San Diego. Today we're doing a little bit of back. Starting off with a lat pull down, doing a variation of a superset where I'll do some overhand pull downs and then jump right into a reverse grip. Starting off with overhand first and then bring my grip closer just as a variation and kind of just target back in a different angle. And it's a good way to start off the workout just to get the back nice and full and prep for the next exercises, more of the compound movements, which I did second. Was a little tired today, so my form was kind of off. I wasn't happy with the way I finished off, but you know, I did my best at completing the repetitions. The biggest thing with the bent over row is you don't want to really try to use too much momentum. You know, you want to keep your back as flat as possible, and that's where I had trouble. You know, just because the weight got kind of heavy at the end, but you know, I did the best that I could. But just as a little tip for anyone who's trying to incorporate this exercise into the routine, you know, start off with the weight that you can control all the way through the movement. So what I mean by that is you don't have to use too much momentum on with pulling the weight up. It's really strict, really isolated, and that way you'll maximize the benefit from that movement. And so third, we went over to one of a seated row machine, which is awesome because you can. This particular one has different hand grips, and you can change the focus on which area you want to kind of highlight. So for example, if you go higher on the handles, you can target a little bit more delts and traps or middle back. Go lower, brings the focus, brings the attention lower on the lats. So it's really good to isolate those areas. So that's one of my favorites. followed up by that with some 3/4 deadlifts on the machine that we have here. It was intended for shrugs, but they modified it and they took the seat out of it, so you can kind of do some deadlifts on there as well. And I work with Charles Glass every other week. I try to make it up there to Gold's Gym in Venice, and whenever we train back, you know, he always puts me through movements that'll target more of my lower lats. Just bring out, just thicken them up a little bit, you know, because he tells me my back's already wide enough. Just gotta put a little bit more thickness, the lower part, more in the center of my back. So I've been doing that with a lot of these 3/4 deadlifts. When I do a conventional deadlift, you know, I use my legs a lot. You know, my legs are dominant in that movement. So I do like a 3/4. It really forces me to, or allows me to keep the lower back engaged the whole time, and I just feel better. You know, I feel I have better control. So that's why I keep doing it. So it's great. Those are the ones that suck, you know, when you think you have the energy. Your mind says go, but your body says no. Oh well. Last but not least, I finished off with some seated cable rows, close grip, and supersetted that with some straight arm press downs with the rope. So jumping back with those two movements really gets a good pump. It's one of my favorite supersets to do, and it's a way that I kind of burn out my back. With finished off that with 3 sets. Kind of keep the reps moderate. I did about 10 to 12 reps on each one of those movements to finish everything off. So there you go, guys. That was my back workout for today. Thanks for watching. It's a wrap.